All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. My name's Austin. About several weeks ago on this channel, I put out a video sharing with you my top 6 metaverse / play to earn cryptocurrencies on my radar that I'm interested in for 2022. This was a very popular video, and in that video, I did highlight one specific game, and full disclosure, I am invested, but one specific project focusing on GameFi, meaning combining the elements of DeFi, decentralized finance, and gaming. You had more questions, you wanted more details, so in today's video, I want to highlight the platform that made it all possible, Seascape, a GameFi platform developing games and infrastructure for crypto gaming right now. In fact, we have partnered with them today so I can bring you the most accurate information possible. So like always, check the timestamps down below in the video description. And let's jump in, starting with what is Seascape? The future of DeFi gaming is today. Seascape is a gaming platform based around DeFi and NFT economies. By turning the core concepts of DeFi, which is borrowing, lending, finding yield, into easy-to-access games, Seascape lowers the bar of complexity linked with DeFi and even crypto more generally. So basically the aim is to bring people who love games into the space and use DeFi-type mechanisms to reward them for their efforts just for playing fun games. With a focus on excellent quality and proper incentives to both players and developers, Seascape is changing the way the world thinks about gaming. So let's unpack this. And by the way, Seascape is multi-chain on Ethereum, on Binance Smart Chain, as well as Moonriver, which right now is a part of the Kusama ecosystem. Let's keep moving. Next up, I want to go over each different component of the Seascape network, including what games are on the platform, as well as SeaDEX, the very first DEX on Moonriver, their store, as well as their Lighthouse Launchpad, and more of just each different component on what makes Seascape unique. So first up, let's go over the initial games that have already been released on their platform. These first 4 were their phase 1 releases. They were basically just proof of concepts. These included games like Profit Circus, which was an LP farming rewards game, as you can see from the genre right here. They also had NFT Brawl, in which users burn crowns, Seascape's native token, in exchange for newly minted Scapes, which are NFTs. Genre token burning NFTs right here. And just so we can clue everybody in, what are crowns, what are Scapes? Crowns are the official token of the Seascape network, available on ETH, BSC, and Moonriver. They are designed to reward all key stakeholders of the gaming ecosystem. So it's the native token. And Scapes are NFTs. Scapes are Seascape's original series of NFTs. Unlike many of their predecessors, they're designed to be true financial assets. Players can mint, stake, and burn them in exchange for crowns or other rewards. So we can check out the Scape store right here and see the lineup. And again, these are original NFTs meant to bridge DeFi and gaming and act as true financial assets. So those are Scapes found in their store, used in NFT brawls. Scapes are also used in Staking Saloon. This is a game where users can stake Scapes in exchange for CWS, Seascape's native token. And then, of course, the final game in these first 4, which are all, again, sort of proof of concepts, was called Scape Forum, in which users combine Scapes, their NFTs, into newer, potentially higher valued Scapes. All right, these were the first 4 games in the Seascape network, mixing the worlds of decentralized finance in the world of gaming. So next up, before we get to some of their newer games in their ecosystem, like Moonscape, like others, let's first get into some specifics on their token. The token is called Crowns with the ticker CWS, and Crowns are the official token of the Seascape network. Going into even more detail, I liked this visual right here, how Crowns is integrated into every part of the ecosystem. But my question is, now that I know what Crowns are, what can I do with them? Well, there is a handful of key highlights. Number 1, you can use the token to buy games and services on the Scape store, which I showed you. Number 2, you can stake the token in Seascape DeFi to earn competitive yields. I like that. Number 3, you can mint and trade Seascape standard NFTs with the token. So mint and trade your own NFTs. Number 4, create PCC or player created coins backed by crowns. So if you're a gamer or if you're a developer creating your own ecosystem, your own game, you can also have your own coin associated with that. And finally, you can use the token to validate the Seascape network and secure the Seascape chain. Cool. I like it. I get it. And besides just flat out buying more of them, how can I earn crowns? To grow your crowns, you can stake them anywhere on the Seascape network in their existing minigames or the growing body of games developed by other players and other fans in the Seascape ecosystem. Okay, I like it. And of course, once I have the crowns, the token, if I want to trade them, we can go right on over to their SeaDEX, their own decentralized exchange, which, like I mentioned earlier, is the very first DEX on the Moon River blockchain. Let me know if any of you have used SeaDEX prior to this. Let me know. And next up, before we get to Seascape's most recent games, including Moonscape, let's talk about their Lighthouse, which is their network launchpad. The ultimate launchpad for play-to-earn games. So this is where the IDOs happen, because again, they don't want to just build their own games. They want to build an ecosystem where developers are incentivized to build with them and further crypto gaming as a whole on the Seascape network. The details are on the website, I'll link it below, but all projects will follow this path to Lighthouse launch. As seen here, users can support projects from conception to completion while being rewarded for their efforts. Now, of course, there's always more information we could dig into. Keep in mind, today's video is just a jumping off point, so if you want to find out more, including the different tiers, how you can get involved, link down below. And I will recommend you check out the frequently asked questions page where they go over the key points to the tier system, how to participate in random allotments, etc., frequently asked questions, which are very helpful, I think. And last but not least, let's talk about their upcoming Riverboat, as well as Moonscape, the game that drew me to all of this. It is a sci-fi resource strategy management game in which players use DeFi mechanics to build and conquer cities on the moon. So this was, I believe, the first game to launch through Lighthouse, and to me, I thought this was cool because it reminded me of an Age of Mythology type game, which I used to love as a kid. I thought it was super fun. Only this one, of course, set on the moon. And I will read you this description as I play you the visual. So here's the visual, looks pretty cool. And in this game, players scramble for limited resources to develop their burgeoning cities. And in a quest for domination, players can either plunder rival cities or collaborate with friendly ones. City building uses tried and tested DeFi mechanics, some employing the use of NFTs, and rovers and entire cities can be turned into NFTs and traded and sold on the open market as well. So basically, if you build a city, if you have a thriving, whether it's just a rover or the whole city, you can turn it into an NFT, sell it to somebody else who maybe doesn't want to build their own city. Maybe they'd rather buy it. But either way, mixing the world of gaming with DeFi mechanics. Pretty cool. And of course, upcoming in the near future, they're launching their own Riverboat NFTs. Seascape is ushering in a new phase of NFT gaming with Riverboat NFTs. So let's define this. What are Riverboat NFTs? Well, already, users across the globe have relished in Scapes, their own line of NFTs, both for their quality as well as their financial usability. Now, in addition to Scapes, Seascape is introducing a new limited NFT series for GameFi enthusiasts. To commemorate Seascape's recent release of the RIB token, stands for Riverboat token, the first ERC20 token released on Kusama, the team is presenting a very special NFT sale, Riverboat NFTs. These full 3D boats each have a unique style and design and are available in 5 different builds. So what are these 5 different builds? Fishing boats, riverboats, speedboats, sailboats, and yachts. All 1,000 of these are one-of-a-kind NFT collectibles. And of course, because they're in the Seascape ecosystem, not only are these NFTs art, but they have play-to-earn components, meaning they can be used for DeFi gaming. Link down below. Check it out. I also should mention another game to keep on your radar called Blocklords 3D, the 3D version, which as you can see is heavily recognized. Play our grand strategy game set in medieval Europe, Blocklords, to start your gaming journey. Check it out, link down below. Alrighty, give me your thoughts on DeFi gaming, on the specific games we mentioned, or just the Seascape network as a whole. What do you think? But that is the video. Like always, see you tomorrow.